Hello, my loves. It's G here from Golden Thread Tarot, and I'm here to bring you another channeled message. I hope this message is finding you blessed and full of abundance, as always, my sweets, okay? Thank you so much for being here with me today, okay? Let's go ahead and dive in and find out what Spirit wants to talk to us. So I'm hearing releasing a devil from your past. Now, this could be a person, this could be a mindset, this could be an old paradigm, this could be a habit, but Spirit is saying that, because I saw the Three of Swords, the Devil card, and the Knight of Cups. So I'm hearing, yeah, releasing some kind of devil energy from your past, Ace of Cups, to have a brand new beginning, Page of Wands, and start a brand new path for yourself. Nine of Pentacles, one where you feel a lot more, um, independent. For some of you, yeah, this could be a Tower moment. For some of you, this could be about you learning some kind of lesson. Now, if this is about a past person, this could be about you learning, like finally, like learning your lesson and being like, you know what, I can release and let go of this. I've learned the lesson this person was supposed to teach me. You know, um, Spirit said this could also be about you evolving out of some kind of type from your past, right? You know, and this is not the right type. This is not the good type of type, right? In a person, type of person. You know, this is about you realigning and not being attracted to people who mirror the wounds or mirror past traumas or mirror, you know, shadow parts of yourself that you're really trying to disconnect from, right? This is about you moving on from, you know, attracting those trauma bonds, those karmic bonds and things like that between you and another person, and having a brand new beginning here with this Fool card. The Justice card and the Hermit card. Wow. So this could really happen a lot here in Virgo and Libra season, okay? Which would be like through September and then October. So that balancing energy could really come in really hard for you. I also feel like some time alone or some time apart, some time out in nature, grounding energy could definitely really do you really, really good. Hangman. Yeah. You're being put in a position here to see something from a new perspective, right? To take an opportunity. This could even be you seeing a person from a new perspective, right? You being like, wow. So, you could run into or see somebody from your past and be like, and they could be just as physically as attractive as they were before, but there's something energetically about them where you're just like, I am really not attracted to this person anymore. Like, why was I ever so attracted to them? Because it wasn't the person themselves. It was the energy that they represented. It was the shadow energy inside you that they were marrying back to you, right? It's like when those people talk about having that toxic type, or you know, well, I just have a certain type that I'm attracted to, and it's the fuck boy type, or it's the fuck girl type, or it's the type of people that abandon you all the time, or are emotionally unavailable, or keep you chasing after them, because those types of people mirror your wounding inside of you, right? And it's just like, it is giving me a kind of energy of being like, yeah, and I'm hearing that, is it that Jamie Foxx song? Like, why, that Chris Brown and Jamie Foxx song, like, why do I always, like that, why do I always fall for your type? Your type is the name of the song, but it's like, that's the line that I just heard. Why do I always fall for your type? And there could be some kind of realization here. Yeah, Nine of Cups, you're releasing and letting go and just being like, I'm not even attracted to that issue anymore, you know, or being attracted to drama. You know, and it's kind of a part of like you kind of growing up and maturing as well. You're just like, and this even comes to types of friends that you're attracted to, right? Types of people that you attract into your life to collect around you in your life. It's like, I'm just not attracted to that drama, or I'm just not attracted to that, you know, and I don't think that you were consciously being like, oh, drama, I love it, you know, but you constantly, if you found yourself asking like, why are all my friends in always so much drama? Like, why is there always ish coming up? Why are they always coming to me and they're like, oh, my life is falling apart, you know? Or why am I always going to my friends talking to, you know, and I was in their drama and I was in toxic relationships just like them and all this other stuff. And now suddenly you're just like, I just don't want to hang out with those people anymore. I just don't want to be around that type of person anymore. I'm just not attracted to the same type of person that I used to be. You know, I used to find this type of person exciting. Now I find them dramatic. Now I find them draining. Now I found them like, I'm seeing, like, I'm literally feeling somebody, well, I'm not having the best stomach day today, but I'm literally feeling like kind of like nauseous to my stomach, like, ugh. Ten of Swords, yeah, you were attracted to these, yeah, because I always, this person running away in the red cape always reminds me of the devil, because the devil in this card is a guy that's in like a red cape, right? But look what's on the bottom, the Strength card. The Strength card is the card that overcomes the devil energy, right? You finding that new way of being and evolving out of being attracted to certain experiences, right? That you'll have through certain people, and finding balance and harmony in that. For some of you, especially with the Hermit card and the Nine of Pentacles, it's like finding balance in being single or being alone or being okay with it, you know? And it's not the type of thing where it's like, I don't need no man, I don't need no woman, all women are toxic, all men are fuck boys, all men cheat, so I'm just gonna be by myself. It's not that kind of energy. It's the energy of, it's like, yo, if a good person comes along, cool, but I don't, you know, I'm not just gonna be with somebody to have somebody, you know, like, you have to step your game up. You're gonna have to do better. That's what I'm getting. Like, you're gonna have to do better. Empress, hello. I'm finding myself. I'm finding my power, right? And in that releasing and letting go and realizing what you truly deserve, you're amplifying your power, right? You're going from the Nine of Pentacles, which is the pre-Empress, up to the Empress, right? This Page of Wands is really standing out to me. Yeah, this is about you finding, with this Eight of Pentacles and the Six of Wands here, finding something that really ensures your victory. Finding something that, I'm seeing you receive a lot of praise for this Page of Wands going on this journey. You're getting a lot of praise here. And it's really given me more, like, at least for now, it's given me more along the lines of like your soul family, your spirit guides, your spirit team and stuff like that, just being like, oh my God, yes. Like, yes, yes, yes. So happy. Because I'm kind of getting that where these people, obviously it's just like a perspective technique that this artist used, right? But how these people in the foreground are like full color and these people in the background are like kind of faded. So, but that's what it's giving me. It's giving me like, these are 3D people. You're doing this stuff. You're doing it. And your spirit team is just like, yes, like, oh my God, this is amazing. We're so proud of you. Yeah, I feel like you're going on a journey to find yourself. Ooh, King of Wands. Yeah. You're conquering a brave new world for yourself, right? You're like, yeah, I'm not just going to sit here. I'm going to make plans and I'm going to go. The Lovers, I'm making this choice. I'm making this choice to step forward, right? And again, it's giving me soul family, soul tie, you know, things like that, where I just kind of like, I'm going forward. I'm moving forward. I'm creating this new future for myself. I'm getting up and I'm demanding better of myself. I'm demanding better of my experiences and stuff. You know, I have boundaries and I have expectations out of people. Nine of Swords. Ugh. You might have some fears and anxiety here around speaking your truth to people or speaking this want to people, right? Because when that Nine of Swords came out, I felt a tightness in my throat chakra. So there could be this energy here of like, of having a fear or anxiety around this new version of yourself being accepted, or it's more like, I'm gonna speak my truth, but are people gonna listen to me? You know, in the past, I was gonna be like, you can't treat me like that, you can't act like that, and people were like, yeah, whatever, I'll treat you however I want to, and you were just like, what? And so there's kind of this fear that experience, those experiences like that, put this kind of like fear, like, even if I have my voice, what's the matter? Like, it's so small. It doesn't have any like base to it. It doesn't have any like meaning to it. Like, I speak my truth and nobody listens, you know? I'm seeing somebody sitting in the middle of the room being like, just like speaking, and like you might have those nightmares or might have those dreams where something is happening and you try to open your mouth and you try to scream but you have no voice, or something's happening and you're trying to call after somebody, or you're trying to defend yourself but you have no voice. If you've had dreams like that before, that is an energy here of this. It's kind of like a representation of you feeling silenced, of you feeling like, even if I found my voice, who's gonna listen to it? But that's based on past hurt, on past experiences, based on the type of people, right? Because you had a mindset of nobody's going to listen to me anyway. People mirrored that mindset. You surrounded yourself with people who really didn't bother to listen to you, or might have even done the thinking for you. It could have been an energy here around being like, well, I'm not that smart, or I'm not that brave, or, who cares about my voice? Who cares about what I have to say? Nobody's going to listen to me anyway. So I'll just surround myself with people who talk over me, who are louder than me. This could even be a situation here where you're like an introvert, and you really surrounded yourself with a lot of people who were extroverts, who will speak for you, who will stand up for you. But it's kind of this energy of spirit saying like, here, come out, like, come out, have a voice, have an opinion, step up, you know. And if at this moment you are surrounded by people who either try to silence your opinion or who don't care about your opinion, nix those people out of your life and start surrounding yourself with people who do care about your opinion, who do care about your voice, who understand that you deserve to take up space. You deserve to have a space in this world, right? Because I definitely feel like you could have been around a lot of people who made you feel very small, or who very much so were kind of just like, who cares? Anyway, doesn't matter, you know? Um, yeah, so it's their spirit is showing me, they're showing me like you having something to say. And actually they were I don't even know what song this is, but it was that la 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 la. There's a part, I don't even know what song that is, but anyway, there's a song that has like a part where you're just like singing, you're talking, you're blah 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 blah, you're saying this, and they're showing me somebody being like, no, anyway, no, no, no. You might have had a lot of people who acted very petty in things. You could have had people in your life that, would say things to evoke a response from you. And then when you had a response, when you had something to say, when they finally pushed you beyond your limit, it's, oh my gosh, why are you acting like that? You know? Or people, you surround yourself with people who were totally fine with you. And you too, you participated in this, that you were totally fine with, bottling it up and bottling it up and bottling it up and bottling it up until you just exploded. And then everybody's like, what's wrong with you? And it's because it's like, well, this has been bothering me for the past 6 months. Well, I'm not a mind reader. Open your mind up, like open your mouth, like open your mouth and let me know, give me a chance. But at the same time, it's giving me an energy of people around you that also, it's giving me an energy of people that even when you did express yourself, like, hey, like this really makes me feel like that, like, hey, this behavior really makes me, like, hey, this behavior that you're having, like, it really promotes this in our relationship or this in our friendship, and that really doesn't vibe with me. And it's giving me an energy of these people being like, so what? And anyway, but despite the fact that those people had that, you still stayed, right? Which just made those people feel now I'm not trying to victim blame you, right? But the fact of the matter is, like, especially if they're friends or things like that, like, you don't have to be friends with these people anymore. You don't have to have these people around you. You don't have to have relations, even if these people are your parents or your friends or something like that. Like, once you're an adult and you're out on your own and you're paying your own way, and for some of you maybe that's it. For some of you, you were really forced to, you heard that this is my house and it's going to go my way, and until you grow up and get a job and start paying some bills, I don't care what your opinion is. That kind of toxic environment, right? Even when you're just expressing something that's like, these are my boundaries. Well, you don't get a right to have boundaries. Well, I want some privacy. Well, you know what? I'll take your door off your door frame because you don't deserve privacy. Is not a right in my house. No, you're not allowed to have boundaries. No, you're not allowed to have an opinion. No, you're not allowed to I'm getting somebody that maybe had a parent or had some like very authoritative friend or an authoritative figure in their life. It could have been their father or the emperor on the back of the deck, that was just basically like, my rules go and I don't care. But it's not along the sense where it's like, well, I don't want to have this for dinner. It's like, well, babe, this is what we're having for dinner. You need to eat it. Respect that. It was, hey, I don't like it when you walk in, or hey, I don't like it when you just say this or you do this and you don't care about how it makes me feel. Well, I don't give a fuck. You're a child. Children don't get to have opinions. Who cares about how you feel? Like that kind of energy where it's just like, this is so toxic, right? Like, I'm a person. Just because I'm a younger person doesn't mean that I'm not allowed to have my own feelings and my own boundaries. Somebody here might grow up in a house where saying no to somebody was like the end of the world. Like, no, I don't. Yeah, and not in the sense of like, Oh, you need to help around the house. No, I'm not going to. But it's along those lines of, hey, I need you to do this. No, I don't feel like that's fair. Or no, I'm not going to let you borrow money. Or no, I'm not going to do that. And it's the sense of like a big blow up, right? This tower moment, a big blow up happening. This person having a meltdown every single time you disagree with them or you don't go along with whatever it is, no matter how ridiculous it is or no matter how uncomfortable it makes you feel. This definitely could be, this doesn't have to just be like a relationship with your parents. This could be like a relationship with an authority figure, a teacher, yes, a family member or a friend or a lover or whoever, or just a roommate, just a person, in a class, something like that, where it's just like, there is some kind of energy here around that, around you having a wound, around speaking your truth and speaking up for yourself, and people just really disregarding your boundaries or not caring. So it really reinforced this thought or this feeling or this paradigm, right? This mindset that your voice doesn't matter. And this is the energy of finding that strength inside of yourself again and being like, my voice does matter. But you are being put in a position to see this new perspective, right? Like your voice does matter. This old paradigm, this old thought process is actually chaining you to being attracted to certain people who mirror that within you. Yeah, exactly. You need to bring an end to this so that you can cut those cords and cut those ties. This is definitely about you cutting ties and cord, like not only healing that thing inside of yourself, but then also not reconnecting with people who just reinforce that old behavior. Because I see some of you are trying to go backwards. I see some of you being like, well, now that I found myself, maybe I'll have the voice to reconnect with those old people and they won't treat me the same way anymore. I feel like some of you that could work, but I feel like a lot of you, you're gonna realize that those old people, those old friends, those old relationships, those old family members, they're still going to expect you to be your old self. And when you're not your old self, they're going to have a problem with it, right? It's like, oh, you're so sassy now. Oh, you got a mouth on you now. Oh, you went off and went to college and then you came home with such an attitude, or you have such a different mindset now. Oh, you think you're special because you got that big job, or you think you're special because you did this. I think that you, not to just put a damper on you or your goals or anything like that, or your aspirations to reconnect with people, or thinking like, hey, maybe now that I have a firmer grasp on my reality, and there will be some things here where it's easy to, where you have found some tools to help you cope and to help you not cave in and to not go down those same paths of, oh, I'll just stay silent, oh, I just won't deal with it. But you definitely have some people here whose energy and who you just don't align with anymore. And you're gonna reconnect. You're gonna try to reconnect with these people, or these people are gonna try to reconnect with you, and it is gonna be an issue. This new energy, like they're gonna be, for a few of you, there might be like one or two people. And no, I'm not just talking about every single person that you knew back in college is a toxic person. You know the people that I'm talking about. You know those people that you're like, could I make, I kind of miss that person. Could I make a friendship with them again? Could I go down this road on this relationship again? I'm stronger now. I have a better voice now. Well, for a lot of you, those people haven't changed their old ways. Those people haven't grown. For some of you that have, but just because they've grown doesn't mean that you've grown in the same direction, right? I really feel like this new voice that you have is going to ruffle some feathers, right? It's going to ruffle some feathers in your family. It's going to ruffle some feathers with old friends or family members or things. And it's going to cause some separation here because some people are going to be like, just that kind of energy. We're just like, oh, you're new now. Because people do get used to a role that you fill in their life, right? And if you suddenly change a lot about you, you're just not going to align with those same people anymore, because to them, you fit a very certain role and a very certain agenda. You fill a very certain role in their life. You are that quiet friend that lets them stand out. You are that person that does this. You are, what, and then when you come back and you have a lot, and if you have a lot more boldness and you stand up for yourself and you go, no, I don't agree with that. They're going to be like, what? And some people are going to be able to keep up with that change and allow you to change and be like, oh, wow, look at you. Okay. All right. Like, good for you. Some people are going to say that. So you're going to have three reactions. Some people are going to straight up be like, oh, you think you're new? You think you're brand new now? You think you can just be this new person now? Completely cut those people out of your life. You're going to have some people in your life that are going to be like, oh, wow. Like, okay. Like, you're feeling so much better and doing so much better. I'm really genuinely happy for you. Good for you. You know? And then you're going to have some people that are going to say, I'm happy for you. That's good for you. Because society tells them that when a friend loses a bunch of weight or gets a brand new job or has a brand new attitude change that's really positive for themselves, that society tells them you're supposed to be a good friend, to be a good person. You're supposed to support that. But underneath it, they don't. And although they might smile on your face, they might say, I'm happy for you, their actions are going to show that, right? You're going to be left out of invitations. You're going to be not invited to the party. You're going to you're going to learn about get-togethers that they planned without you. You're going to have those people that are going to say, I'm genuinely really happy for you, but underneath the surface, they're actually, they're texting to you or they're calling to you or them inviting you out places. You're just naturally going to fall apart, right? And if you can, allow that to happen with grace and just allow it, allow it to be what it is, right? Let it go. Just say, okay, well, it's good. We're not, but those people are naturally going to drift out of your life because they're naturally rejected by this new energy that you were in, right? And you're going to have some people, again, that are going to have a violent reaction to that, have a rejection re-energy, and have a, no, I'm going to reject you because you're rejecting me because your energy has changed. You're not the person that you used to be. And then you're going to have some people that have a more sly reaction to that, but still feel rejected energy or still have an issue with you, right? And then you're going to have some people that are genuinely just going to be like, okay, but I'm really getting that a lot of these people that I'm talking about here, you're just not, you're just not going to hang out with them as much. You're just not going to be around them as much. With some of them, you might just straight up cut them completely out of your life, right? And for some of you, yeah, that's what I'm really getting. But Spirit is just like, hey, Seven of Pentacles, concentrate on yourself, work on you, work on your garden, work on getting yourself there, right? Because you're Nine of Pentacles, you're